Yeah, what's up, everybody? Mr. Pirate Brain, Gina, what's up? African Chronicles, what's up, brother? So,
Good, good.
yeah, so that bit caught my my attention about people saying stuff about, oh, you're who are you helping? That sounds a bit patronizing, you know. And these are the things that cause more divide amongst us. There's so many important things that we need to be doing together on how to move the vision forwards and stuff. So you kind of put the pressure of job creation on your brothers and sisters that are coming. The first thing to do is to welcome them with open arms, like Mr. Pirate Brain said. If he buys a parcel of land, he probably wants to build a home to live in. The moment you buy acres and stuff, you're definitely considering to go into farming. There is no way you're going to single handedly handle farming on acres of land by yourself. So that way, you will create jobs. That way, you will contribute positively to your immediate jurisdiction, to the wider society. So we need to look at the bigger picture. But if at the jump you're already saying, "Oh, who are you helping?" We're also. Can I just say this? Um, thank God we have these platforms. We are content creators and all that. We have to be very careful how we name drop, pointing fingers at other people. Oh, such and such doing this, and selling lands or buying lands. Because it might appear that you're trying to make a point, but at the same time, you are discrediting your fellow brothers and sisters. And what happens is people are going to form subgroups, right? People will take things out of context. They will run to the other person and say, oh, on African Tigress's live stream, such and such said this, right? And what that does is it leaves more and more cracks within the Black community. So it's like a self generated form of distraction. We have better things that we need to channel our energy. We are very blessed, very powerful group of people. But I think one of the fundamental problems that we have as Black folks is the ability to properly channel our energy. There's too much infighting. Oh, why are you buying lands? Oh, I don't like the African Americans. Oh, the African Americans don't like the Africans. Oh, why do you look at me that way? Oh, you're disrespectful. Oh, I like polygamy. Oh, I don't like polygamy. All of that nonsense, man. Let's just work as one unit. Yes, we'll always have our differences and different views, but the truth is we have one common enemy. Whether I'm Nigerian, whether you are African American, whether you're from Sierra Leone, from Haiti, and the list goes on. If you and I stand next to each other on the pavement right now, we are all Negroes. We have one common enemy. So why don't we have find a common ground and find a way? So what if the brother, say for example, I'm talking hypothetically, the brother, Mr. Pirate Brain, for example, is able to buy 10 acres of land. That's fantastic. So if the sister Gina is able to buy 20 acres of land, that's marvelous. So the question is, what ideas have you got? Right, you know what? I know a bunch of youths locally who are great at farming, who can drive tractors, who can plant cassava. I know this investors. Then we amalgamate our brains. They can bring their knowledge from the West and whatever, and then we can become a powerhouse. One of the fundamental problems that we have within the Black community is group economics, and the oppressors know this too well. We lack group economics. Even if you live in the diaspora, it's the same thing in the motherland. So when we talk about the Chinese, the Asians, the Pakistanis, the Bangladeshis, and all of these other people, they are not superhumans. They are very clever. So I'll give you an example. Here in the UK, if they need to buy a business, say they need £1,000, it may be physically challenging for me as one man to raise £40,000. But within the Asian community, bang, they sit down in their local mosque, in their local undergrounds and say, man, there's a vacant business premises over there. We need £40,000. Before you know it, three people come together, they drop the money, bang, bang. There's loyalty. The problem with black folks is I'm trying to outdo African Tigress. I'm trying to outdo Mr. Pirate Brain. I'm trying to prove a point. It's like a stage 4 cancer that's eating deeply into our bones. Even, let me take it back to us content creators, right? Even as YouTubers, us YouTubers, African Tigers would know what I'm talking about. Amongst ourselves, one of the most, one of my favorite person with a very fantastic positive spirit. The reason why I love Wode Maya is, regardless of what Wode Maya's platform is about, like driving the positive narrative about Africa forward, is I studied this dude and I realized that, man, this guy has a very nice spirit. Wode Maya can bring somebody on his platform. He has 500,000 subs, right? If he likes you, he will put pressure on everybody on the live stream right now and say, hey, man, go and support Gina. Show her love. And you can leave that live stream from like 1,000 subs with about 6,000 subscribers. And that doesn't stop his blessing. That doesn't stop his monthly earnings. That doesn't stop his progress until black people start to think outside the box and we see how. Now, the question of friendship is a totally different conversation. You don't have to be everybody's friends. Friendship is a thing of choice. But naturally, instinctively, if I'm walking down the street and I see, say, African Tigress being rough handled by a police officer or by someone, instinctively, that's my sister right there. I should rush across the road and see if she's all right, rather than look in the other direction. It's the same thing with businesses. It's the same thing. The attitude, the mindset matters. So psychologically, black folks, we are warped, we are distorted, we are damaged. It's a generational problem that I don't even see it getting sorted in my lifetime. The only thing is I have positivity in me that if we are fixated on moving forward, we can make things happen. Look, I've lived in England for donkey years and I've watched closely. I've looked at the Asian community. That what is it about these people that's so special? Group economics. Trust me. Now look at how many of us on this live stream right now. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 6 or 7 of us, right? If we put our heads together, say we're sat around the table and say, okay, there is a particular business idea. We need maybe £80,000, £100,000, and then we put our heads together. We are dead serious, okay? Each person go and find £10,000 or £8,000 or whatever. If you're serious about the investment, we come together, we get the lawyers to do the contracts and all that stuff. Put your egos on the shelf, have a common ground, put your energies. We can make so many things happen. But there is too much arrogance. Like I was saying about YouTubers, even amongst us black folks, I don't want to see this other person be great. I'm jealous that person has more subscribers. I'm feeling some type of way. Now, let me tell you the difference between the white content creators and the black content creators. It's similar to what I'm saying. All these Casey Neistats, the Peter McKinnon, and all the big names on YouTube, you know what they do? They get money together. All of them boys, they're multi-millionaires. So what it means is, if Mr. Pirate Brain is a content creator, he gets a deal with Volvo to promote Volvo's latest car. He calls me and says, hey, man, Franklin, African Tiger, listen, man, let's shoot this promo video for Volvo. They have a budget of £120,000. Let's split the money 3 ways. Let's get it. Or you see what I'm saying? Gina gets a deal with Mercedes-Benz and say, Franklin, listen, man, Mercedes-Benz wants this style of podcast and this blah, 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 blah. You do this, you do this. Listen, man, I'll cut you £25,000. And you know what? I'm not friends with Gina just because of the money I want to get from Gina. You stay loyal. That's your sister right there. And that's how you get money. That's how they build. That's why a bunch of these white folks, I've watched all these top YouTubers. There is nothing spectacular, but there is a strategy. They get money together. That's why it's very easy for them to collude if they want to attack a black person, because they have a common ground. But amongst ourselves, we are too busy with a truckload of distractions. And I love these live streams. I do my own bit. I enjoy it. As soon as I saw African Tigress online, I joined the live stream. It's fantastic. We need these conversations. But the bad blood, the pointless pettiness, the jealousy, the battle lines. Hey, man, I don't like how you sound. Oh, who do you think you are coming to Gambia to buy plots of land? Why do you want to buy 20 acres in Kenya? Bro, if you've got money to buy 50 acres and you're in Kenya, go buy it. I mean, who made these rules to say, Gina shouldn't buy land in Kenya? Why? We are Africans. Look, listen, do you know all the boundaries we are claiming today? Oh, I'm from Nigeria. Oh, he's from Cameroon. All these boundaries were created by the white men. We adopted those boundaries. We are using those boundaries against ourselves. This is how they sabotage us psychologically. They gave us this template of destruction. We are one. So the only thing I don't condone, I have nothing but love and respect for everybody. There are certain content creators that went to Gambia. I'm not going to name them. People are smart enough to read between the lines. You go to a host country, you start running your mouth like a bathroom tap, disrespecting them. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. It's the same way, however black I am, if I show up to Chicago tonight, right? I'm not an African American. I live in the UK. I'm Nigerian by roots. If I show up in downtown Chicago and I'm just running my mouth, oh, F everybody in Chicago, man, blah, blah, they will beat the crap out of me. Yeah, whether I'm black or not. Like, dude, what the hell are you, and I look at some of the content online, and the reason I said, nah, I'm not going to get involved in this mess. It's heartbreaking. There's too much toxicity. You can't go to a whole nation and call a bunch of people stupid. It's patronizing. It's like I come to your house. You open the door to let me into your house. And I become so opinionated and I have so much trash to say about your home. And then I show up next week. Hello, Gina. What's up? Really? What's up? But even if, in every society, whether you're white, black, blue, green, you find people that are slow, you find people that are smart. That's life. But I personally, there's a great history and background to African Americans. I'm not going to lie to you, man. I know so much, but I'm still learning. And sometimes when I come on some live streams and I hear some brothers and sisters talk about particularly the African American history, when we go offline, I go and read, I go and research. You educate yourself and you're like, oh, wow, really? I didn't know this. So that helps to close the gap of ignorance. You understand where people are coming from. Some people might speak passionately, they might go off tangent, but it's nothing but love. I just want us, finally, all I'm saying is black folks need to find a common ground to work together. You don't have to be friends with everybody. It's physically impossible, but we can have a common ground of peace and love to operate together. As long as the enemy sits at the top of the pyramid of oppression, and they are looking down and they see you busy mudslinging and tearing yourselves apart, they are there popping champagne and laughing at us. How long are we? Look, let me tell you something. I got news for you. They are watching these YouTube streams. All these things about repatriation, all the things about moving to the motherland, it's driving them nuts because this is their platform and we are using it positively for our own good. So let's move forward. Let's put the differences aside. That's me done. It's your boy, Franklin. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Say it louder. Say it louder.
Say it again. Say it again.
King Franklin.
Excellent storytelling.
Say it again.